Everyone thinks they know what a smartphone camera can do. Take photos of sunset, normal food photos, portrait photos, right? Unfortunately, that's the box most people put their phone cameras into. But you know us, we aren't most people. In fact, we like to do things differently. So after visiting Ladakh, Jaisalmer, Jaipur and Run of Kutch, we decided to level up. I'm coming to a place that has no interest in being easy, where the weather changes in the time it takes to frame a shot, where the mountains hide more than they show, and where the light, when it finally arrives, lasts exactly as long as it decides to. So here is what I ask. When the stakes are real and there is no second chance, when the light has 3 minutes and the mountains are showing itself but not showing itself, can a smartphone actually do what a creator needs it to do? That is, capture this mountain. This is the OPPO Find X9s, and let me be clear, any phone from the Find X9 series can handle a location like this without breaking a sweat. But right now, I have the most compact and most accessible member of the family. The real question is though, can this phone capture the majesty of this location and the range over there? To find the answer, we are once again setting off on an adventure that all of us are going to remember for a long, long time. So this is me, Abhishek, and joining me on this challenge are my crew, Apurv, Narendra and Sunil. Most people who come to Himachal head to Manali or Spiti. Those are extraordinary places. But there is a district that most travelers move through without stopping, Kinnaur. And in Kinnaur, there is a village that most people living in metro cities still haven't found. Kalpa, sitting at around 9,000 feet above sea level, with the Kinner Kailash range literally behind the village. Kalpa is a kind of place that doesn't announce itself, it reveals itself. And this is exactly what we will try to capture on this phone. Imagine करो, सुबह की धूप की पहली किरण जब किन्नर कैलाश रेंज में पड़ती होगी तो वो नज़ारा कितना mesmerizing लगता होगा. Imagine करो, मैं, मेरा क्रू, इतना ब्यूटीफुल व्यू, हमारी जिमनी और कितना सारा मूवमेंट्स जो लाइफ टाइम साथ रहने वाले हैं. But the thing is, हमको ये चेक करना है, can this phone do justice to that moment? अगले 3 दिन तक हम यही कोशिश करने वाले हैं. First, just look at the phone. The sunset orange finish, the weight of it when you hold it, not too heavy, not too light. That exact kind of balance that instantly feels premium. And then there is this Hasselblad branding on the back of the camera module. Clean, minimal, expensive without screaming for attention. But what I really like is that this phone isn't just a studio phone. In fact, we took it from Delhi's insane heat to Kalpa's cold mountain weather. Different temperature, different altitude, different weather condition, dust and a lot more. But this phone took everything head on thanks to IP68 and IP69 rating. To start understanding this camera, you have to go where the light vanishes. The narrow lanes lead to a small wooden monastery on the hillside. Inside, I am switching to master camera mode because there is almost no available light. In a situation like this, auto mode makes assumptions. Master mode lets you make decisions. I set the ISO manually, adjust the shutter and let the Hasselblad color science handle the output. The sensor pulls out details I genuinely can't see with my own eyes in that dim environment, keeping the shadows clean without turning the image into an artificial, over-brightened mess. Now, if you have ever eaten a Himachali apple, then the big chances are there that that is from Kinnaur. Right now, I'm inside an apple orchard, and let's see with the help of macro lens what details I can capture of blooming apples, insects and trees. Walking through the local market, you will see colorful Kinnauri shawls, wooden balconies and faces that carry depth of people living at 9,000 feet above the sea level. Because of that, I have been shooting portrait photos all day long, and this is where the collaboration with Hasselblad comes into the picture. Most camera processing looks at the photo and then applies a heavy beauty filter on them. But Hasselblad's color science looks at the photo and shows you exactly what is there. The skin tones have honest warmth, the fine lines are present and the texture is completely real. To push this even further, Appu and I decided to make things interesting. Same location, same phones, let's see who clicks better portrait photos of local people. Me. Nah, let's see. Let's go. My approach relies on the wide lens, using the 50 megapixel main sensor and letting the Hasselblad portrait mode handle the background separation with a soft, natural fall-off. Appu on the other side goes telephoto, stepping back to compress the background and bring the wooden textures right behind the subject. When we put our shots side by side in a collage, something incredibly crucial stands out. Look at the colors across all three frames. From 0.6x ultra-wide establishing the background to Appu's 3x telephoto frame to my 1x shots. The color consistency is seamless. The skin tones, sky tone, everything matches perfectly across all three focal lengths. For a creator, this means you can switch lenses dynamically during a shoot and your visual style stays completely locked in without needing a heavy color correction session later. So I'm back, Appu is back, we are back with our photos. Look at this photo, Appu.
Not bad, but hey, look at this photo. Check this out.
Check out this one.
I think that's a great photo, but this one, look. This one is
Okay,
better.
the colors are nice, but look at the details right here. I think I am the winner, please.
No, wait. Last photo. Huh? Look at this photo. Look at the face, the wrinkles. Wow.
But still, I think I am the winner.
No.
Guys, you let me know who is the winner in the comment section below.
Appu.
Abhishek. Behind the scenes of every travel shoot is the reality nobody films. The 8 p.m. editing session back at the guest house, the footage is shot, the day is done, and you still have to put a reel together entirely on the device. And this is where the compact AMOLED display comes into play. It gets bright enough for daytime use, but during a late night edit, it gives you highly accurate, punchy colors that prevent any guesswork while color grading. Powering through these heavy 4K timelines is the MediaTek Dimensity 9500S chip. Combined with ColorOS 16, the edit doesn't stutter. The preview remains fluid and switching between the gallery, the editing suite, and the camera happens in real time. If a beautiful girl walks into a frame of an old lady, AI lets me clean up, of course, the beautiful girl. If only I could have AI eraser in real life, so I could get rid of all the beautiful girls chasing after me. And because finding local shoot location requires constant searching, I use the AI Mind Pilot feature to pull out travel routes, weather updates, and cafe recommendations by comparing results from ChatGPT and Gemini simultaneously in one interface. Well, what I was most nervous about was the battery. Navigating uncharted roads on maps, shooting continuous time-lapse of morning mist, framing endless portraits and editing the final video on the fly. It's a brutal workflow. Yet, checking the device at the end of the day, we are sitting at 34% battery remaining. The device handles a full day of production at high altitude without needing a power bank. And even when you run it down, the 80-watt SuperVOOC charging gets you packed and ready for the next day in less than an hour. So that's it. That's the end of the day. The phone is charging now and tomorrow is a big day for the phone and for me as well, because tomorrow is when I'm gonna put this phone to the test and try to capture the divine Kinner Kailash peak. Now, unfortunately, the Kinner Kailash route is closed, so हम लोग completely opposite side जाएंगे हम लोग completely opposite side जाएंगे. दूसरा route क्या था?
हम completely opposite side जाने वाले हैं भाई लोग. We're going to go to this side. यहाँ पे है चाका मेडोज,
yes.
है ना? और सच बताऊं तो हमने आज पूरा दिन हमने अपने आंखों से किन्नर कैलाश पीक देख ही नहीं पाए.
The clouds are here, but we could not see that.
It was cloudy. There was no way we could see it. But tomorrow we're going to try, right?
Let's see if we can capture.
We're going to see, hopefully, if God is with us, if we are lucky.
But unfortunately, the weather gods are not with us. As you can see, the Kinner Kailash peak is somewhere behind me in that location.
The clouds will part for some time और कुछ एक झलक मिल जाए बस. हमारी ये उम्मीद है और उसको हम कैप्चर कर पाए इस फोन से. बट क्या ये कर पाएगा कि नहीं?
Yeah, let's see.
पता नहीं. Let's see.
चलो,
okay,
good
guys,
night.
Good night.
And we could not capture the Kinner Kailash peak. That's sad. But tomorrow we are gonna come again and see if we can capture that peak or not. Let's see.
The next day.
We are heading to Chaka Meadows. The drive takes about an hour from Kalpa. Climbing through steep tree lines in thinning air, there is no shortcut. Once you reach, you see a magnificent view literally all around you. In the front, there are endless meadows stretching all the way to Chaka Peak, and behind you lie the mountains, the jaw-dropping Kinner Kailash range. We decided to walk to find a good place to shoot from. Hi, मेरी तो लग गई है. I am almost at the altitude of 11,500 feet. My calves are burning. I am out of breath. I am taking time to breathe every 5 minutes. At this moment, you start to question if chasing a perfect shot is just passion or, or honestly a self-inflicted torture. The struggle disappears though when I turn around and see the mountains in the distance. There is a massive silence here, just sky, alpine grass, and then you look up, there it is, the Kinner Kailash range. The full range completely unobstructed. I reach into my pocket, pull out the Find X9s and start filming. Finally, the ultimate test for a compact phone, that is zoom test. I punch in across the massive valley towards the summit. Look at the screen. The sacred Kinner Kailash range becomes clearly visible. I can see details that would otherwise be impossible to see with my naked eyes from this distance. The high altitude sunlight is brutal and high contrast, but the Hasselblad color science manages the highlights perfectly, preventing the snow from blowing out while retaining the deep green tones of the valley. Honestly, the footage is remarkable. Not just remarkable for a phone that is compact and accessible, but remarkable for any camera, I think. While a top-tier flagship might retain a fraction of raw data at the maximum zoom ranges, the Find X9s completely captures the scale, the spirit, and the true texture of Kinner Kailash range. It delivers the shot exactly when there is no second chance. I sit down in the grass for a moment, looking at the mountain instead of the screen. The full Kinner Kailash Yatra is one of the toughest treks in India, with extremely steep terrain and changing weather that demands peak physical conditioning. When we visited, the route was closed, and locals said it was because the Devta had warned people to not visit. I'm honest enough to admit that I'm not fit enough for that trek today. But looking up at that summit through the lens of this phone, I know I will be back. I came to Kalpa asking a simple question: can a smartphone camera capture a mountain? So after spending a week putting this device through creative chaos, I can say an absolute yes. The OPPO Find X9s doesn't just capture landscape, it does complete justice to it. A creator in the field doesn't always have a truck full of production gear. You have what is in your pocket, and what you carry has to perform flawlessly the exact second the light hits the peak. Because the mountain doesn't wait for anyone. But when you have a tool that matches your hustle, the memories you create will stay with you forever. Mountains don't wait for perfect conditions. The light arrives when it wants to. The clouds move when they want to. You either capture the moment or you miss it. After a week in Kalpa, the Find X9s proved it could keep up.